Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm bringing you my short trade on United Airlines UAL. Let's jump right into it. What I'm looking at here is a little bit different than my other videos you've seen. I've got orders in to short UAL at 3 different levels. I've got my orders in before the market opens, so I got 100 shares filled right there at $51. Now, what's the plan here? The plan is that I'm looking for UAL to bounce up in the morning, make a move up towards maybe 5160s, and I'm hoping that it's going to bounce up there and come back down. So it looks like it just filled. Now I have a total of 300 shares short UAL. I'm going to speed this back up so you guys can see what happens next here. And you notice I have an order up higher near the dashed yellow line. The yellow line 5146 is the previous day's close. So it's a perfect spot for a stock to bounce off of. So I left an order just above that, and I'm hoping that it fills me, and it just did. So now I've got my full position short UAL 600 shares. As you can see, I'm red on the trade. My risk is all the way up to $51.95. That means if it gets there, gonna be out of the trade, and I'll take my loss on 600 shares. It's roughly about 60 cents. So I'm willing to risk, just under $400 on this trade. Now, it put in a nice little red doji candle there, which is good for me, signaling a reversal. We see a little bit of a dip here. Normally, you would see me take pieces off, take profits anytime a trade is going in my direction. But you notice here, it dips down to VWAP, and I'm finally green on the trade, but I'm not taking anything off. The reason being, because I gave it 60 cents risk, I need to not cut myself short. I need to also give it 60 cents to the downside. So I really don't want to cover this thing until it gets down to 51, even lower than that, like 50-50 area. So here it's trying to make a double top. Now what I'm going to do is add if it breaks below it. Here I'm adding 400 shares short. And the reason I'm doing that is because look at the formation. Double top, rejected that 5160 area twice now, wicked several times. And I'm not going to give it all the way to 51.95 anymore, right? Because my position size is bigger. I can't give it all the way to $52. That's too much risk on 1,000 shares. So I'm going to move my stop lower. Okay, so this is perfect. This is acting just as we thought it would. It bounced up, rejected, and now I can finally look at taking some profit. So I'm going to look to take about 20% off here near the lows of the day. And again, I don't want to take the entire trade off. There could be much further downside on this thing. So what I'd much rather do is take pieces off, small pieces off, along the way down. Of course, my stop is no longer going to be all the way up to the day highs. I'm going to trail this, and I'm probably going to stop this trade if it goes back over the VWAP. But right now it's looking pretty weak. Looking at the higher time frame, I've got a pre-market low there of 50.24, and that's my ideal target. I really would like to cover this around $50.24 because I would imagine that it would bounce in that area, and that would also give me a nice risk-reward ratio of almost 3 to 1, about 2.5 to 1. So I put an order there to cover another 200 shares. Let's see if I get hit. Speed the video up here for you guys, and ooh, real close, but it's not hitting my order, so I'm going to get a little impatient here and take off my order. And I'm probably just going to market these 200 shares in because, this is a little bit of impatience settling in here. But, I don't mind it because if this thing bounces up higher, I'm going to wish that I took some more off. So I'm okay with, making that adjustment. But again, I'm going to hold the rest of this for a move down towards that 50 area, or at least the 50.24. So let's see what happens here. I'm still holding 60% of my position, hoping that it goes lower. if we look at a higher time frame, it's held that support pretty strong for the past several days, which means it's probably an important level where potentially buyers could step in. So I'd like to take some more off here just in case I'm wrong and it does want to reverse here. I don't mind taking a couple hundred more shares off here. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. All right, now we've got 400 shares left. It's still going down. This thing is so weak. This trade is working out just beautifully so far, and a little bit lower, and I'm going to be done with this trade. I've only got 300 shares left. It's been a great start to the morning here in just about 20-25 minutes worth of work. Got about 200 shares left now. I hope you guys learned something in this. This was very different. I took a short position into a stock that was going higher. I don't normally do this, but again, this was done with careful analysis of a higher time frame of UAL. And what I like to look at, by the way, is a 30-minute time frame to give me a big picture idea of what's going on. So that's pretty much it for this trade. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.